Hello everybody, welcome back to our Moneyball series here with Barnsley. Right, so off camera we have done pretty well. We've had some really good results. We've been pretty consistent all the way through, which is great. And we leave ourselves with the league table looking like this. Now, we've been consistent in terms of results. Now, a lot of the games, the games have been like very low chances, chances created for really both sides and goals scored. And they could have gone either way, but we've been consistent. And that's the most important thing. If today's episode went well, we could go on like a little sneaky run up to 4. But let's just see what happens today, because we play United and Arsenal, two tough teams back to back. United is the tougher ones there first, but is at home. So let's just see what happens. There is a little break between those two games, which I just realised, which is always great for me. Get to sit through the international break, waiting to record the second part of the episode. All right, let's get into it. So yeah, I don't know, too much off camera. Am I going to bring too many games to here? The striker finally scored there, which is great. I mean, Gabriel scored. The two strikers have scored both back-to-back here, which is good news for us. Obviously, got the cups here. We'll do these two here. I think after this, we'll see what happens. It's more than likely going to be a Chelsea, West Ham, Liverpool end of the season, because we could be playing for no Europe, Conference League, Europa League, and Champions League potentially, all in the same episode there. But we'll see. So we'll play these two and see how we go. And yeah, let's get into the first game tonight, which is actually in 3 days. I didn't realise when I hit record that I was still some days away from the start of the game, but there we are. So that's going to be your team. I've sort of gone back to having Dos Santos on the left and Fedida on the right. That seems to work better for us at the moment. And while it works, let's not mess with it. Gabriel scored finally. So he's broken that sort of, that sort of record now, finally scoring. Let's see if we can go on a little run. So I'll see you in a few days then for the United game. And let's get into the game. Okay, so your team there's going to be Mladen in goal with Indai, Ami Sanko and Vasquez across the back with Vini, Bisaga and Miguel in midfield, Eli in midfield, and then Fedida, Dos Santos and Gabriel up front. Let's see how we go in this game. United on a good run. They're the best team in the league at the moment, so let's see how we get on. As the manager says, made a good little credit, got that input-worthy display, okay. Early highlight here. This seems really zoomed in for the director cam. Hang on one second here. There's an early highlight here. United going to play it from the back. They go to the left-hand side with Fabian, and they're going to move across to the right. They don't seem like they're going to progress a load there, although I'm not sure I can deal with this camera. It's so zoomed in at this point. And, yeah, just all over the place. Right, they're all over us. Just spare players everywhere. The breakthrough. We are pretty good at keeping games close. We don't want to concede early here, because we are actually pretty good at keeping games close, and they missed it. They were thrown, they play it back to their centre back. They're playing 5 at the back, actually. They must be right. So they are. That gives us a chance. Let's give us a little bit of a chance, to be fair. We get the volley with Sanko. Sanko into Eli. Eli gives it away. And we win it back there again. Dos Santos from United on top of the league, and clearly top of the league. Eli gets to it. Plays it back to Vasquez, back into Eli, takes a touch. Bisaga can use the overlap. No, we're not. Fedida goes through one goal. Sure, he's got to finish it. And he does. What a goal for Barnsley. 1-0. And we go 1-0 up against United. And what a goal. What a start for us. Come on, boys. We need this top 4. A lot of placement here against the back 3. We've got 3 centre-backs against our front 3 there. We managed to work them in and 1v1, beat him and score. That'll do nicely. 1-0 to Barnsley. Yeah, there you go. Big 3 at the back for them. It's not the best team at this point in the game, you would expect. Like, they could be loads better than that. Not many new gens. I mean, that's not a great team. I don't know how they're top of the league so easily. Chelsea got a better team than by a mile. Very, very interesting stuff there. So United going to break through and get the ball to the left-hand side. And Rashford gets it, plays a great ball in. It was a great ball. Then we got to it and we gave it to them anyway, but they missed. So, well, all's well that ends well. United have XG of 0.81. We have XG of 0.37. But guess what? Top left says 1-0 to Barnsley. Come on, boys. It's 1-0 to Barnes. We'll say things are going up and keep it up even better. That's fine. Fire the odds up a little bit. Let's get Dos Santos on a 6.3. Let's get him up. Let's put on. Ooh. Not sure if Fedida goes on the left hand side. He did score on the right though. Eli Dos Santos, Vasquez. I mean, Dos Santos is all over the place. He could have got to that if he was ready to go for it. Go on, play it to him. Right to his feet. Oh my god, what was that? Okay, now this one's open. No. Okay, what? I don't know what that was aimed at though. Sanko, we're getting so lucky with the turnovers. Sanko, Gabriel shoots. No, never. Never. Can we play somebody else on the left? Who can play there? Okay, so there's a weird cut there. Apologies. I went to click on a player and I forgot that I was doing something else in FM the other day and I had them turned off. In fact, it might have been when we did our stream the other day, when we did the we did our 18 Munich stream on Twitch where we did our player attribute review, and I had the bloody attributes turned back on. So I've just turned them back off. I quickly looked away, but I did notice them. So hopefully I didn't accidentally leave it in when I was editing. Hopefully editor Jack managed to get rid of that. But yeah, apologies if I've just ruined it for you for one of the players. Hopefully I cut it out and got rid of it, but we'll see. Vazquez, who was I looking at anyway? I was actually looking at, I think it was it wasn't Dos Santos, he's coming off. I think I looked on Zoran first, yeah. I know he cannot play on the left wing. Okay. And, Fedida, a little bit. Yeah, let's just put Fedida up there. And do you know what? No, sod it. If Fedida scored that side. Zoran, you've been useless all season. So have you, Gabriel. Right, Gabriel, get yourself on the left. Zoran, go up front. We'll do that. Yeah, I like that. Elo, it was sitting far post, headed away. We didn't get to this. Nope, it's going to be United's chance for the look of it. Vazquez gets the first. In fact, he might come up. I was looking to come up actually a second ago. As we go through the right hand side, Eli he's got to be offside. Yeah, he was offside. Instant highlight for United. They play through. Our fresh left back is on. Is he going to get exploited early doors? Maybe. They work on the right side first. They start to go across the back. Headed away. Eli wins it to Busaga. Busaga whacks it into little Fedida. Fedida whacks it into Gabriel, who should have scored. He should have scored. Late, well, not late highlight. 68th minute is the highlight. Eli gets it on the left hand side, dribbles past one. See you later. Gives it to the striker and to Gabriel, who's supposed to be the left winger. Plays it for this video. Surely he's got a penalty. Yes! Come on, Barnsley. It's 2-0. 2-0 to the boys. This is a huge result. It might even give us a chance of winning the next game. I thought we don't have a chance of competing in this game, maybe even get a draw because we're at home in a good run of form, despite the fact United good. The problem I thought would be we might play decently well, draw here, then lose the away game to Arsenal. But if we can win this one, it might give us a chance of winning the one against Arsenal. You never know it, lads. Come on. Free kick, Eli Fedida for a hat-trick, and he scored it. I think he's offside, though. Fedida gets his hat-trick. It's 3-0 against United, who were top of the league. We've absolutely done him in here. Let's have a look at the league table, actually. Let's score 4. Let's score 4, boys. Come on, let's go. Where was this earlier on the season, by the way? Where was this? I know it's a different tactic. Blatovic, yeah, he still can't score because he's rubbish, but everybody else is good. And they're a bit 3-0 to Barnsley. We'll say that was special, lads. That was really good. That was special, to be fair. That was a huge result for us. And what does that do for the league table here? It gives City a chance at the title. No, that's what that does for the league title challenge. What does it do for us? Have a look. We've got a chance. We're 5 points behind Arsenal. And guess who we play next? We play Arsenal, and it's away from home. See you in a second for that. And welcome back. So guess what? Same team. Let's go again, boys. Same exact team. Come on. This gives us such a chance. If we can win this, I genuinely think we've got a chance at the top 4, which is ridiculous to think, because we're in the position we were in just a few weeks ago, right? I mean, you win here. You just won 2 games in a row against 2 incredibly tough teams, tough games. Then you play Wolves at home. And then you get a couple more tough ones. That's a tough game, so is that. But they're both at home. That's always a chance. Come on, Barnsley. It's like a cup quarter-final or semi-final, really, this does. That's what it feels like. With like a good draw in the next round sort of thing. You know what I mean? This is what it just says, media comments. We've actually really, since we changed to this tactic, we have been absolutely brilliant. And the change of system manager as well. That seems to have been a massive help. Getting Christian Speakman in. Ndai with the throw into Busaga to Ndai, picking up the pace is all of a sudden Busaga goes through, shoots, keeper saves. That was close. It's probably the end of the highlight though. Throwing for Arsenal, they're going to throw a ball into Odegaard, into Martinelli. Odegaard, they get through Vazquez, keeper launches it, and they bring it down. Can we get to that? What the actual Christ are you doing, Gabriel? You could easily have got to that. Oh no. Typical Barnsley. Come on, Keeps. Come on. I believe in you. Can he save it? I mean, I guess no, because I don't think we've ever saved a penalty in the whole Premier League. Oh, we saved it! Come on, Barnsley! Come on! They're throwing a dangerous position there. And died to Ami to Vini. Whoa. I mean, that striker was right there. That's a risky back, well, not back pass, playing out from the back. Go long. Oh, no, yes, keeper. Left there. There and, okay, maybe there. Now in there. Now in there. It got there in the end, that's fine. Oh dear. Can we get somebody in here? Oh, read like a burp by Martinelli. Liam Delap scores at 1-0, and he was not offside. And dive the throw, throws it into Fedida to Busaga, goes through, shoots, hits the post. Dos Santos! Dos Santos gets himself a goal. A little move that was. Dos Santos gets the bits and pieces, which, I mean, it's better than nothing, because he was absolutely atrocious in the last game. But he says, "Do you know what, boss? Open goal. I can do that. I can't do much else these days, but I can do that. 1-1. Come on." Just hit, encourage, and there's a highlight. And I don't like the highlights when they start here. Last 2 times we've given it away in this little area. Dos Santos, he's done all he can for this game, and they just miss a chance. Come on. At least that goal put him on a 6.9. You can tell how bad he was playing before, the fact that he scored a goal and he's certainly on a 6.9. Like, absolute sabotage job from Dos Santos. As we go over to that side, we give it away. I think that's it, lad. Just build through the centre, then play to the right. Do not play to that left-hand side because they can't do anything. What a save from the keeper. We are holding on for dear life. Strap yourselves in. Hold on to the sides. That's all we've got at this point. Okay, we're going to survive for 1.5 time. We'll say when the dogs, but give the fans wants to cheer for. First chasing be a striker. Gabriel's been playing rubbish. Get off. Balatovic gone up front. Let's take off for Ndai, I think. And let's get on Jose Pasami. He's actually a really good right back. He's a more attacking one with pace rather than a defensive one, but we'll see. And I mean, Dos Santos on a 6.6 and he scored a goal. Like, how much more of a sabotage? Just go put a red shirt on, mate. If you played on a 6.6 but played for Arsenal in this game, we'd have a better chance of winning. Like, oh no. Oh no. I guess Feeney, you have to come off, mate. I'm sorry, mate, you're going to have to. I'm going to throw on. Oh, what would you throw on? I guess Aguirre. And we do a bit of that magic. Yeah, that'll do. Eli, get yourself up there, mate. There's a CM attack. And let's hope that we can get one goal. If we get one goal, we'll go straight defensive and try and play for the draw. A draw is a good result still, because it will still give us a chance of catching them, because they could drop points against other sides, right? And it keeps us undefeated going into the last few games. I think if we were to draw this, there's a real chance we could go the rest of the season undefeated. But yeah, so a draw is not the absolute end of the world, but a loss, oh, there you go. Ain't going to happen now. 3-1, and that is going to be game over, I'm afraid. But I don't know, 3 points from those 2 games is still pretty good. I'd have taken 3 points either way, to be honest, like whether it's against United or against Arsenal. Us getting 3 points is still pretty good from that. That was 2 tough games, and I reckon we'll be okay for the rest of the season. It's not just the fact that we don't score many goals. It's like you saw there, Dos Santos on a terrible match rate, and we get a lot of attacking players on terrible match ratings, and that's what's really costing us. And that's been the same across 2 different tactics now. 2 different tactics that I know have worked for me with different teams, different saves. And I don't just mean like worked in like a one-off, like, because people always can say that I've had a tactic that worked, but it might have worked for one specific team in a specific, area, because they were 10 years into their save and anything would have worked, sort of thing. Those tactics have worked for me across multiple saves, different scenarios. And this team is struggling, and in particular, the attacking players are a problem. Like, both these tactics should work pretty well for the attacking players. So that this tactic, the players that I expect to get low average ratings in this one are the fullbacks, both sides. And in the 4-2-3-1, it's more the left back, the complete wing back. But this one is just unreal. 1 defeat to Arsenal, say unlucky boys. So a brief look at the league table then. See how the situation is after our episode today. So it leaves us 8 points behind Arsenal with 4th. And it's only Arsenal. We can't catch anybody else, really, in terms of top 4. Wolves and Chelsea are both in front of us. They've both got games in hand. Let's just click through, actually, and see what they do in this match day. And Wolves are a team that play next, obviously. Chelsea lost to Wolves. Okay, that's interesting. So that brings Chelsea closer to us with the game in hand, and we play Wolves next. So I'm just going to double check the coefficients a second. Have we lost anything here? Okay, no. So the 5th and 6th does get you into the Europa League still, which is good. 7th gets Europa League playoffs. So yeah, we're still on course for European football. West Ham are right there as well. It's going to be a close finish. So yeah, I think no matter what happens, we're definitely going to come back in the next episode for those 3 games right there. It's a really for a grandstand finish. I'm making lots of different little tweaks as well to like my setup for recording and stuff. You may notice, you may not. I'm just constantly trying to do little tweaks to see what works for me, but still keeps it, enjoyable for me to do, and doesn't feel like a complete full-time job separately to what I do already. I like to keep it. I want to be able to make it improvements so it's better for you to watch, but also be able to do it in a realistic way that works for me. So hopefully it's all coming along slightly better. It's also for another project that's up and coming, which I can't really talk about right this second because I don't know when this video comes out. I'm quite tempted to put loads of videos up quickly back to back together, because I'm going to really record a lot over this weekend and get progressing in this series, because I don't want to leave this unfinished. So this needs to be done, and we need to progress. I need to progress fast. So that's going to be the episode. Let's see what we're doing those last 3 games, and hopefully Moneyball transfer in the next one shouldn't be too extensive. We should have enough of a team to work off. But thank you for watching. See you next time.